everybody. This is your girl, Kim Douglas with Beautiful I Am Foundation. And I am here this evening talking to this incredible gentleman that I am privileged to know. It is such an honor to have him in my life. Y'all just not understanding.
Stop it. Give people the real. Give the people our real.
Y'all just not understanding. You know, they talk about a brother from another mother and stuff, from another mother, father, but you know, when it's a God thing, it really don't matter who the parents were.
That's right.
God the daddy. This my brother, y'all. This is the Renaissance man himself, Terry Didum Bolen.
Hey. Stop it. You ain't no fan.
You know, as we've been doing like a series of interviews I've been doing for the people who have been contributing to our upcoming magazine, Beautiful I Am, All Eyes on We, and that we is for young women excelling, where we're going to highlight some of the young women in our community and just abroad that are doing great things in this world. And so Terry is one of our illustrators. We'll have some pictures in there of some things that he illustrated. And actually, I'm looking down here because there'll be some of these in there. This is the Beautiful I Am.
Yes.
That we wrote, what year is this? 2014?
That's a good question. When was it? You said 2014?
No. Like 2015, 2016.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Time has passed.
And he's done all these illustrations. So, Mr. Bolen, look at this. Just wonderful stuff. What inspires you? I just want to know, what are some of the things that inspire you?
Okay, so what inspires me, or what inspired me to do that? What inspires me overall, or what inspired me to do that?
Well, let's focus on Beautiful I Am.
Okay, let's do that.
That's what we're doing. What inspired you to come up with some of these pictures? And the one thing that you all need to know also is that Terry is a girl dad.
Yes, I am.
So he's a girl dad.
Proud one.
Right. So he has a lot invested in this foundation too, because we're about young ladies, and his daughter happens to be my goddaughter, Miss Sanaya. Shout out. Yeah. So what inspired you?
Wow, Kim. So with you mentioning that I am a girl dad, that is one of the biggest pieces to what inspired me to do that book is, you know, you grow up under your mom, and you learn to love mom, but you don't evolve into understanding a true love that you should give to a woman until you have a daughter.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm just speaking for myself. And there's a lot of things that I've just learned being a father, you know, providing, of course, for home. And then you learn to be very, very, very protective. And being in that place, how the book came about is that I started thinking about my past and how I was growing up and how I treated women growing up. And there was a lot of things that I just didn't do right. So becoming a dad, it made me start looking at young girls, well, not just young girls, women differently, period, is that women are a precious gift that was given to us. And I started just thinking about young girls that I would see walking around not knowing who they are.
Yeah.
And also young girls that have dealt with not being loved, fathers not being in their lives, and things like that. So I saw a lot of that, and I really started paying attention to that. And the Holy Spirit just gave it to me to where I was just sitting in the room one day, and I just started doodling and drawing these young girls' faces. But then I started also just thinking about, what can I do to contribute to making girls feel loved again. And that's how that book came about. And I wanted to give my gift back, and show girls that there's some good men out there, and also just let them know, with any woman or young girl that feels like they're broken, understand something right now. You are not broken. You've only lost sight of all of the beauty that God has already given to you.
Say that.
So it's about just getting back on track to remembering everything that God made beautiful about yourself. You are not broken. And we have to be careful with the words that we use, because these are words that we use all the time.
Right.
Not just applying it to women, but there's a lot of men that we consider to be broken. But you're not broken. God made you as his masterpiece. And it's all about you understanding how you were made and getting back to understanding about the beauty inside.
Yeah. And the thing is about using that word broken, or you were talking about a masterpiece. And so my mind started thinking about God being the potter and we're being the clay. And every now and then it might get a little crack in it. It might get a little crack in it, but he can mend that. And it's fixable. It's not something that's not fixable.
Yeah. And it's a spiritual thing.
That's on track.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I said that. I mean, I just say that for myself, that I use the term not broken, because if you're in the physical, we see something broken, it's like, okay, we have to find some glue to like put that piece together, or find something new to replace it. This is about a spiritual thing of you recalling what your past was, or, because we can only move forward based on connecting the dots from our past.
Right.
So all of the amazing things that God has placed in you, and you doing your research to find out what those amazing things were, it was never gone. It's just about you changing your mental state. So, so
that's what we're hoping that, with this literature and this magazine too, that we're using it as a tool. It's a tool to help inspire. The thing is, I feel like a lot of times we, in essence, just as human beings, are competitive in nature.
Yeah.
And so it's not so much about competition, like seeing this young girl, look, she's doing that. How come I can't, whatever. It's so that you can see it and say, yes, I can aspire.
I can achieve
that too. So I'm hoping that it inspires, that it creates a drive in young girls and young women to like, I can do that too. If she can do that, I can do that. And then when we show them the pictures and the illustrations, some of these pictures, remember, because we did this as a collaborative thing. So I wrote some poetry or some affirmations to the artwork that he did, or I had an idea about something and he drew the picture to it. And it was so amazing because some of the feedback we got, there were people that said, wow, that picture looks like me.
Yeah.
And I mean, these are people you never saw before. And this picture looks like me. I had one person, I was in the US Virgin Islands. No, actually British, because I was in Tortola. And this young woman came up to me who was on the ship. John had the beautiful I Am shirt on. And she said to me, thank you so much. And I was like, for what? She said, because she has freckles. And I have freckles. And I never get to see pictures with freckles.
Yeah.
So, these are the things that we're out here trying to do and try to make happen. We want to build up and inspire young women to be the very best and to really speak life into them.
Absolutely.
Because, there's one thing my son would always say to people, who told you you were ugly? Who told you? If nobody said anything, you wouldn't have even thought that or have known that.
Absolutely.
So like you were saying with words are so important. We gotta watch how we talk to these babies and young people.
Absolutely. And just even giving the people this, I mean, just going back to when we started the book, we ended up going to the hotel, and we had a few moms come to the table just to do a book reading. And it kind of got a little emotional at the table because they tapped into, you know, their past of when they were told that they weren't beautiful, or they just felt a certain way about themselves, that they, you know, that they weren't attractive, whatever it was. But we were also trying to figure out where we were going to go as far as attaching an age to the book.
Right.
And we decided not to, because as we were listening to these moms talk about their past and it becoming emotional at the table, we just looked at each other and said, you know what, not putting an age on it. No, because the truth about it is that there's a little girl in every woman that has to be taught.
Exactly. You know, and that's what I always say, because although the foundation, we work with young girls between the ages of 5 and 18. Mm-hmm. The book was just for all ages. The magazine may even be for all ages, because like you said, women, I mean, even for me, and during my growth experience and growing experience and going through the things I've been going through as an adult, I'm having to tap into the little Kim.
Yeah.
Because the little Kim needed so much that the big Kim didn't even realize. Mm-hmm. And so there's still a little girl inside of all of us ladies that need healing, that need nurturing.
Yeah.
Help really growing up to match to where she is now. So, I just think it's going to be a good time. We even did a father-daughter dance that you were a big part of.
It was beautiful. It was amazing.
Establishing, because that's one of the first male relationships that a girl has is with her dad.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's the trajectory of a lot of times what she usually ends up with.
Yeah.
The type of guy, you know.
True.
So it's, I mean, if you could, you know, our prayers that you're around, be around, stay around. Yes, your girls need you. We need you.
Yeah.
We do need you.
Yeah.
So again, I'm just really excited about this. Thank you for contributing to this magazine.
Well, let me express how proud I am of you. I'm very serious. And even when it came down to doing the book, because when I called you, I don't know if you remember, but you said, I'm not an author. I'm like, yes, you are. I mean, God gives you, I mean, aside of what you've written out, I mean, you speak it all the time. You always speak life. And I've always watched you, and, you know, I've observed those things about you, and you're really gifted at it. So, I mean, it wasn't a question to me. I'm like, what are you talking about? Because, I mean, if you can speak it, you can write it.
Yeah, I always say, like, a lot of times, this might be crazy, but I always say that Terry's like my saving grace at times, because I'm going to switch reels for a minute, because we're both musicians first. I think for me, I am. So that's why I was like, an author? No, all I do is sing. So I just remember when I first met him, which was in 2003, I was really just ready to give up the whole singing thing. I was pretty much done with it. And boom, I get a phone call about a new group that he was putting together. And I was like, yeah, okay, I don't even really know you, but I hadn't heard of Spiritual Peace much, because you guys were just, you know, and I was like, oh, I'll try it. I'll see. And so that's how our relationship was birthed, and music turned into art and turned into writing, and now foundations. And it's like, just to watch the evolution and to go in a positive manner, and to just keep going, and God using us and elevating us. Because I think we both know that it's not about us.
Right.
It's about other people and how we can help other people. I think I can honestly say that about you, because I see you go out and take the extra mile to help others and do things. That's what we do.
Lord.
You know, that's what we do to a fault sometimes.
Sometimes it's like, Lord, is this what you really want me to do? All right.
So, talk about taking it to the uttermost places. We've been to some uttermost places. But, you know.
But when you understand the reason why you're doing it, you know, you just give God the glory and keep it pushing.
Yeah, because I it's like I don't know anything. And then when God gives you a vision, he really does make the provision. I don't know anything about magazines. I've never tried to publish a magazine. I had never published a book or had written.
Yeah, it was a surprise to me when you said it. I said, a magazine? Don't do a magazine. But
and,
hey, you just did the Beautiful I Am book, and that was that was something that was not on our plate at all.
No.
I never saw myself doing a children's book.
No.
But it's been one of the greatest things.
Here's the proof. Here's the book.
Yeah.
Here's the mouse pad.
Right.
Here are the cups.
Look, the mugs, right?
It just went into its own little world. And
that's what God does.
That you all can still purchase these items are available. If you go to beautifuliam.org and click on the store link, you can go into the store. There's some t-shirts and books and all kind of stuff. So check that out. And we're around, we're doing things. While you're in there, you can hit the donate button and donate to the cause, because I'm getting ready to start a summer series in a couple weeks for young girls, a 4-week session, a virtual, beautiful experience. We're gonna have a good time doing that. So, brother, thank you so much for hanging out with me for a few. I appreciate it.
You're so welcome.
So much.
I got you. I'm sorry it took a little minute. It took a little minute to get to me, but
this whole little Rona thing is
got
everybody a little.
The Rona.
She's something else. But I'm working still.
Right.
She cut back some timelines, but we pressing. You're
getting a lot of things accomplished, though, right?
Yeah.
While you're at home and we're in it, yeah.
We're at the finish line, just laying it all out, and then boom. Hopefully within the next 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks.
Nice.
Have something in here.
I love it. I'm excited.
All right. So what's up next for Terrence Bolen? I know you have some more books you're illustrating.
Yes, I actually just finished another children's book for a client that's in Virginia. I have a couple of books I'm thinking about working on myself. I've done some rough sketches, so I've kind of put a pin in it for now, because I'm really kind of focusing on work. I still have my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But aside of that, I have been painting a lot. I still want to do my art show.
We're waiting for this art show. I told you, let me know, give me the date so we can get it all organized.
Exactly. And I wanted, of course, to do it this year, but of course the Rona. But God knows what time it is. Whenever it's time, He's gonna provide. So but that's pretty much it. I've been working on that, and then the book ideas, I will share that with you at another time. Okay. But I'm pretty excited about that.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
Cool. And just one more thing. During this 4-week summer session, we're going to be doing some artwork, and Terry's going to be our instructor. So
Yep. I'm excited.
It's going to be fun, and it's only space for 10 people. So you want to make sure that you register and get your registration paid so you can get your package sent out to you with all of the materials for the 4-week session. And look for that information, because you'll be getting that very soon. So again, brother, thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Love
anytime.
To all of you guys, to my sister and my goddaughter. Kiss them for me.
I sure will.
All right. Take care, you guys. Have a good evening.